you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shell and I'm a homeschooling mama of two here in Texas. Today's video is part of an open collaboration playlist. I will upload this video to a playlist that was created by the Waldock Way and Rooted in Rest. And each month we'll have a different video. This month's theme is Plan With Me. It's pretty open-ended, and I will just go ahead and say and share that I'm a total type B personality, so planning is super helpful to me, but I keep it very simple. Also, if you're new here, in my last video where I did the room tour of our homeschool room, I shared that since I don't have sponsors or anything like that just yet, I do, instead of shouting out a sponsor at this point in time, I want to shout out a mission or a group, a nonprofit that is near and dear to my heart. And if you're in the North Texas area, it is North Texas Giving Day here soon. And so this particular group that I want to shout out, I know them personally. It is a friend of mine and his wife, Brian and Aubrey Schlackman. They started this haven for pregnant women called the Blue Haven Ranch. And I will link all the stuff down below where you can donate, what their mission is. Basically, without getting too far into it, they have created a space and a home for pregnant women that also have other children, and they are helping these women with all things pre and postnatal. So anything from diapers to parenting stuff to helping them find jobs and get back on their own feet, helping to pay their bills, to feed them. They even have a garden, which is really cool. And so, like I said, I'll put all the information down below. If this is something that you would like to donate to or be a part of, please check that out. I know they would really appreciate it, and I can vouch for both of them that they have a heart for the Lord, and they're really the hands and feet of Jesus with this mission. So without further ado, let's get into the planning. Okay, I had brought a stack of all the old planners that I used, and I will say the thing that most of these have in common is that they were like appointment-based, time-based. And so, for example, this Erin Condren one, I'm not gonna show you the front because it has my full name on it, but I really love this one. It has the plastic hardcover, which I need because I'm a very destructive person. It has the month, but then let me see if I can find a week with no patients' names on it. Just one second. Okay, so it has this, it's a time-based planner. So that was really important for me when I was in school, when I was seeing patients, all that stuff. And the purposeful planner I also have used. I love this print on here. I love the coils. It's a hardcover as well. Again, it is full of patients' names that I can't share, but it is hourly based. So that's really good if you are a student or if you do see patients or anything like that. This Lily Pulitzer one is really pretty, and I do really like colorful. I'm not a very colorful person, as you can see, but I like my planners to be super bright because type B planner hack, I tend to not look at my planners or to forget about them. And so I need one that will like catch my attention. And so usually my planners are very out of character for my style. But when I see this in my purse or wherever it is, I'm like, okay, I need to use it or check it or fill it out, whatever. It just is a reminder for me when I see those bright colors. So this is massive, so heavy, beautiful, but a little too big for anything that I need these days. And then the one that I'm currently using is called the Simple Planner. Again, I got the colorful version. It has the coils and the plastic case because type B, I'm destructive. I don't know what it is about me. I also really like that I can change this out if I want to. It has a place where you can pull out this piece of paper here. And so I could change it and customize it if I really wanted to. What I like about this is that it actually lives up to its name of being a very simple planner to use. I am not gonna go through, I have searched high and low for homeschool planners, and I just know that I'm not gonna fill out like our every second of our day. I'm not gonna fill out when we're gonna eat breakfast. I'm not gonna fill out when we're gonna like take a homeschool break. Those are just things that come naturally to us, and they change daily. And even if I did write them down, we would never hold to that. And so I just need something that is gonna cover our main bases of like baseball practice or appointment or that sort of thing. And what I especially love about this one is that right next to all the space that it has for, I'll show you here in just a second, for the appointments and all that sort of scheduled stuff, it has a to-do list right next to it. And there's plenty of room to write in both sections. So you can see this is a little bit of a bigger one. Also like that the days have different colors. Again, that's super helpful to me. But you can see here, so for example, this is Tuesday, and it has the appointment section and then all the to-do lists there. So to me, what's actually more important than like my schedules, because again, I know when baseball practices, I for the most part know when he has like my son has private batting lessons or my daughter's riding. For me, the important thing that I need to write down every day, and this is again type B planner hack, I need to write down a to-do list. Like if I don't have a to-do list, I just go through my day and it'll be, you know, after dinner or bedtime, I'm like, oh, I was supposed to call my insurance company, or oh, I was supposed to do this. I literally have to write it down or it doesn't get done. And so the fact that it has like equal spaces for both of those things is so helpful for a type B personality. It also has this monthly view, of course, and super simple, but I have humongous handwriting. And so anywhere that I can, like any planner that has squares big enough for me to write in easily, I appreciate. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I will say also, I have this little thing, this guy behind me, it's like a peel and stick just of our weekly to-do list or weekly schedule. And so that's really important because I will keep this laid out on my desk. I keep it open. Like I have to keep it open on my desk so that when I wake up and I see my desk, I'm like, okay, I can do a quick look. And then behind me over here is where this peel and stick thing, where I can reiterate those things that if we're in the middle of school or reading or something, we get ahead of ourselves, I can be like, okay, we have this to do today. And so having it in here and in my room is really important because again, type B, I can be forgetful or unorganized. And so one of my favorite quotes from a professor at my chiropractic school was that repetition penetrates the dullest of minds. And so not that I have a dull mind, but I do when it comes to scheduling and planning and being on top of things for the day. Like I can do everything I need to do as far as like getting my kids' school done and all that stuff, but it's the extras that really get me. And so to see it here, having written it down, that helps. And then also having it as a reminder when I'm in here, we're into learning and all that stuff. It's good to be able to have that visual. So I am repetitive in my planning to some extent, but I really just focus on the most important things and our to-do list. And that has seemed to help me a lot this school year. And then as far as school planning goes, I honestly, and don't come at me, type A personalities, I really don't plan much out for school. Most of my planning is done in the like preschool stages in the summertime. And it has more to do with curriculum and just checklists of like, did I get the history curriculum? Did I get this curriculum? As far as day to day, I know how many weeks are in the school year. And I know that I know each book is either designed for an entire school year or for half a school year. So I just know that we need to do that book either 4 to 5 times a week to stay on track. And I think I just had this thought this morning. I may start noting in my planner the days that we don't do school, like if something comes up or if it's a fun Friday that we choose to just go do something else. Or if we only get one subject done that day or whatever it is, those days happen in homeschool, which is totally fine. But I think I'm going to start kind of adding them up in my planner to make sure that, you know, halfway through or every 6 weeks, I can kind of do a check like, okay, well, we are like 3 lessons behind here, or we're going to need to make sure we do this one every day the next week. Nothing crazy. It's just kind of a count of like days off versus days worked. But I know for the most part what we need to do every day. And we just, as the days go by, we will just go from lesson 17 to the next day we do lesson 18. Just go on like that. And there's nothing crazy about it. Hopefully, if you're a type B, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you're a type A, then more power to you, because I'm sure you guys are writing like every lesson that every child is doing. And for some of you, I understand you might have to do that because you have more than one kid, or things can just get overwhelming if you have lots of children, lots of different curriculums that you're doing, especially if you have different grades. Thankfully, we do a lot of subjects together because my kids are close in age, and that's been so helpful. Such a blessing this year. And yeah, other than that, my planning is pretty simple. I just have this guy, can't say enough good things about the simplified planner, especially like I said, if you're type B and you need to write those to-do things down, along with the appointments you have for the day or whatever it is. This is a great option for you. And I will put a link down below to where you can find this exact one. I got it at Target. It was on the shelf and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe of all the online searching I've done and all the YouTube reviews I watched, I ended up going to Target and getting a planner. So anyways, I hope this helped you guys. I don't know if it did or not, but it's just what I do. I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys do it. And I'm sure I'll learn so much from those other personalities out there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will say having a planner, I did not have this last year, and having a planner just makes me feel more organized, even if I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I think I am though, so there's that. Look forward to seeing all of the videos that you guys are posting about how you plan for the school year. I'm sure I'll learn so much from the more organized personalities out there, and I aspire to be like you guys someday. But in the meantime, I'm keeping it simple, and hopefully you learned something or you saw a planner that you liked. Anyways, if you would like to, you can subscribe below and like this video. I would really appreciate it, as I'm a growing newbie baby channel. And you can follow me on Instagram at homeschoolwell. And yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed day.